Good afternoon, my great people. I love doing what I do. First and foremost, let me give God the glory and thank Him for allowing us to be here today because this world we living in, you never know. But we do know if we take care of ourselves, we give ourselves a better chance of being here, waking up the next morning. But at the same time, we don't always know what God has in store for us. You feel me? So thank you for tuning in to Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast. This your host with the most, Anthony London. It's been a crazy few days, It's been kind of somber. A lot of things been going on in my personal space for us, dealing with, you know, unwanted news, things you're not ready, things you're not prepared to take into your spirit, and there's always the the inconvenience of losing someone that you love or someone that's close to you. But we do know we can't question his work. But it hurts when you see and you understand the fight a person go through, and you just know, man, I know he got this beat. And you get what you're not expecting. You hear something you don't want to hear. But like I said, I'm gonna talk about slow motion, because a lot of people don't understand, even though some things might work slow, not as fast as some things may go, regardless of how fast it go, regardless how long it take, long as it happens, that's the key, making sure what we are working towards or what we want to happen in our life happen, regardless of how long it may take. And I got this saying, slow motion better than no motion. You got to think about it. I'd rather slow motion getting to where I got to get at, moving at a pace to where I can handle it, than no motion at all. Because you'll be wanting to move fast, you'll wind up not doing nothing at all. Moving so fast till you misstep or you forget to do this, you forget to do that, and it destroys what you was trying to accomplish. Or you forget the reason why you're trying to accomplish it. See, it's so many things that can happen, and it's so many uh, obstacles you can hit, but we don't think about that because we want that fast pace. We from a microwave society, so we want everything at a fast pace. I learned, man, I'd rather move slow than to not move at all. I'd rather move slow than move fast and can't get what I really wanted to get done because I chose to move too fast. And everything is a choice. We know it's a choice. You know what I mean? So, we can use excuses, we can say this, we can say that, but hey, we was moving too fast. Point blank, period. I'm alright with that. I understand that because I know I learned the art of accepting. You know what I'm saying? I learned the art of accepting even my shortcomings. You know what I mean? We get in our mind that we accept our shortcomings so much we can't celebrate. No, that's not true, man. Just because you fell short of the glory one time and you'll run and go at it again and you'll make it, you got to celebrate that, man. You got to give all glory, man. You got to pat yourself on the back, man. Celebrate those small victories. Small victories turn into big victories. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in the process of getting my book done, man, I ran into so many obstacles, man. I ran into things that I wish on no one, but I couldn't control it. And I was going crazy because I wanted to control it because I'm from the era where we think we control everything, but we really don't. But in our mind, I thought I controlled everything. I thought if I move like this and move like that, it get done. I'm controlling that. Really, I'm not. I'm just playing my part because the one who was in control, nobody has no say so over him. You feel me? Only thing we can do is pray and stay in our lane and do what we was put here to do. But at the time, I didn't understand it, so I wasn't trying to hear it. I was moving fast, moving like a LT1 in and out the hole quick as possible. And wasn't accomplishing nothing. Wasn't getting nothing done. Not a thing. Nathaniel. Oh, you couldn't tell me that though. I was on like Donkey Kong. I was the best thing since sliced bread. Thought I had it going on. I was on and popping, but I wasn't getting done nothing. I wasn't accumulating no assets. I wasn't putting myself in a better financial. Well, I thought I was, but I wasn't because I didn't understand financial literacy. I didn't understand the difference between a dollar and credit. I didn't know that. I just thought cash ruled everything around me. Green $100 bill, y'all. You feel me? Everybody from my era thought that. But cash ain't everything. You know, the banks don't want to see no cash when you come through. They want to look at the numbers. They want to see how you living by the numbers. Are you getting your business taken care of internally? Cause see, cash will make everything on the outside look good, but everything inside will be tore up to the floor up. Numbers lower than Cooter Brown. But we don't know that. We thinking cash, we got a stack of cash in the pissy mattress. You know what I mean? We good. That don't mean nothing, man. I can have 100,000. I can have $1 million in my mattress, and yo can have 100,000 in the bank, and his 100,000 in the bank is way more valuable than my cash in my pissy mattress. Even though it's a meal ticket, it ain't worth nothing. Nothing. I'm not saying the banks are everything. Nah, they're not, because you have to understand how to deal with them. Because they use your dollar and get more out your dollar than you'll ever get. So we got to understand the games the banks play. But all that come in slow motion. We can't learn that moving fast. We can't learn that. Nah, man, we got to slow it down. We got to slow it down, pace ourselves. Live here, live there. They say, man, I'm going after the bag. I'm going to get the bag, yo. Yeah, the bag. Go get that big bag. When you get that big bag, do you know what to do with it? I'd rather get the small bag, small bag, small bag, small bag. The small bag won't turn out to be a big bag after a while. But you got to have the patience. Slow motion. Slow motion. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that, man. We got to understand we need acceptance not just as a people, and understand, man, everything that happened, we have no control over. The only thing we can control what happens next, and we make that choice. The final cut is on us. You make that choice to go left, you make that choice to go right. And if you just living to make choices, eventually you're gonna make the wrong choice if you're not preparing yourself to make that choice. See what I learned a strategy on preparedness, being prepared, getting ready. What my wife said, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's a true statement. That's a true statement. Man, I love being prepared. I love planning ahead now because I understand that's the genius move. That spur of the moment, moving fast thing, man. That's man. You'll spend more money than you make. Believe that. But if you sit back, slow motion, prepare yourself for this, prepare yourself for that. So when it comes, you looking good because you done had time to prepare and practice for the next move. Slow motion better than no motion. I'm telling you, it's a true statement. That's what it is. I'm focusing on that because sometimes you can't control the narrative to the point to where you just pace. Nah, sometimes you have to slow it down. Sometimes you want to move fast, yeah, it's true. But if you practice on pacing yourself and thinking, a thinker is always moving what they call slow, but what is really not slow is moving methodically and patient. Slow motion better than no motion. I'm telling you, that's real. And I'm coming from both sides telling you what it is. Ain't no 6 years in college, uh 450 books can tell you what I've been through or what the next brother from the streets done been through. No, man. You can't read no book to know our life. You got to go through it. And I'm not uh saying someone should look to go experience that because it's not worth it. But if God didn't bless you to go through something, to become to become something, man, you got to give him all honor and give that back. You got to give all honor and give that back any way you know how. Any way you know how. That's a real statement, man. So, like I said, man, I ain't come here to keep it long, but at the same time, man, we got to start readjusting our mindset. Mindset therapy, Real Talk Podcast, baby. That's what it's about. Every day, every other day, I'm gonna give you something that you can ponder on, something that you can try to arch that mindset with, because that's where it starts at. See, your thoughts, your imagination and your thoughts control everything. Control everything. Control your movement. Control your actions. Control what you say out your mouth. Control everything. Because you can entertain a thought for so long before it becomes words. And when it becomes words for so long, it becomes your actions. That's why I tell a lot of people, man, before it is even done, it's a thought in your mind. Before a woman or a man cheat, they done cheated in their mind first on their spouse. Before they even got into the act of the adultery or whatever they go through. Before somebody go rob a bank is a thought. Yeah, they say, oh, it was the spur of the moment and shots rang out and I killed. But you had thoughts of killing somebody before you pulled that trigger. That's what helped you pull that trigger so quick because you was having thoughts on murdering way before the act happened. And most of the times it's never the person you thinking about killing. It always wind up being someone else. And most of the time that someone else never did you not nothing. Not a nail, another thing. That person haven't done you nothing. But that's how powerful our thoughts are. That's how powerful the mindset is. The mindset can rule a nation. If your mind can rule a nation, just think about how many lives your mind can change, starting with your own. Because if your life is not changed, you can't in turn to change no one else's life. I tell my coaches all the time, man, demonstration, demonstration, demonstration. You can't say and tell someone what to do and constantly and not show them the visual of actually doing the act. Don't work. I got this. I'm 44 years old. I got to see, show me, so I can have a clear understanding of what's going on and what I have to do. Yes, demonstration, demonstration. Slow motion better than no motion. Let's go. Let's get it. We can do it, man. We got to save our kids out here. We got to save our boys because we losing them. But it starts with us, the uncles, the fathers, the older brothers, the stepfathers, the brothers that's put in place to play that person. It's all right, man. It don't have to be your child. It's somebody's child. Nothing is done overnight. All right, yeah, we need some work. Let's work together and get it done. Let's agree to disagree to agree. Why we can't do that? Every time we disagree, we got to fall out with each other. Don't speak to each other for 10 years. Just because you ain't like what I said or what I said wasn't, it was too much of the truth for you to handle. How you gonna get mad at the truth? That's baffling. But it happens. It's cool, man. I'm not gonna be the one to throw the stone and hide my hand. Nah, man. Transparency is life. If I can't be transparent with you and give you constructive criticism, how we can ever be partners? How we can ever be connected to each other? Because you gonna get mad at everything I say because I'm telling the truth. And the one that's true, the truth hurts. And you got to think about it. If we don't catch these kids young right now, that same confused child and angry and hurt child gonna be the same confused, angry, hurt, troublesome adult looking for that love, looking for that help, looking for that father figure. I'm 44 years old and I still, you know, have desires of being under a father figure and, listening and learning from someone of that stature. And I have kids of my own. So I understand, I know now how important a father is to a child. And I never want to give my children what me and my brother got or what I see others' children get. Nah. Even though mom might be doing a fantastic job, awesome, but she can't play the role of the man because she's not. She's the woman, she's the mother, she's the nurturer, the go-to, the clutch. Dad is like the stern and hey, I say no. You feel me? But I say no. Let me tell you why I say no. Not just no and no communication, because that's when the kid gonna get confused. Oh, he hateful, he mean. That's how we came up. It got to change. It's different. I'm not saying getting soft on them, but give them understanding. Explain to them. If it's no, tell them why. Well, your grades ain't right. Well, I got to tell you, take out the garbage too many times. You're not cleaning your room. You're not. But when they do get it right, we got to celebrate them. Don't act like we don't see it. Don't act like it ain't touch our heart. No, give them a hug. Tell them you love them and you're proud of them. I guarantee you get better results. I'm not Dr. Zeus, man. I don't, I'm learning on the go. But I accepted that. I accepted that because I was moving slow enough to understand. Slow motion better than no motion, man. Again, I want to give love and prayers, and I want y'all to keep the Poole family in y'all prayers for the brother William Poole Jr. Keep him, his family, his mother, and his father, and his wife, and his children in your prayers. Really hit home with me. It hit home, because that's family. But I love the brother. I respect him. I respect his fight. I respect struggle. I respect everything. You know, I have nothing but amazing things to say about William Slow Boogie Pool, baby. That's real talk. I love him. I'm gonna continue on loving him, and I'm gonna keep this thing and dedicate this thing to William Poole Jr. The founder, the head honcho of Addiction Matters. We love you over here at Mindset Therapy. We're gonna keep your vision alive, and we're gonna keep pushing. And what can I say, man? This has been another live Mindset Therapy Real Talk podcast. Get at your boy. You know I'm on. Holla at me.